And plotting on you for what? Did somebody tell you send a cash app for the and then we'll did any of that happen? Your shit ain't even went up in the PTR.
What? Listen, I made a statement. My statement
Your shit
was,
ain't
I don't
even
think
went
it's a
up in the
bad statement.
PTR.
I said that was some weird shit last night. I'm back here because I know it's some weird shit. Like if you don't want to fuck with me because I said that was some weird shit, then boom. But I don't think it's something people disagree with. And if you got Nurse Nikki's news in your phone, that's some weird shit too.
It is
Like
not.
that's
This
weird for
is
you
an
to do
app.
that.
Listen, this is an app that the top three things to expose a person is photos, recordings, and motherfucking messages. It's
Facts.
not weird on this app.
Facts. I just said it was weird. Like that was
I
my
got shit
opinion.
right now, on people that ain't did shit to me. Other rooms, all kind of shit. The minute they get their motherfucking ass out of line, I'm gonna give them one warning, and then I'm gonna spank their motherfucking ass. So I don't know about you, but a few of us, we operating like the military around this motherfucker. We staying prepared. So, and I'm as long as I'm floating around this app, and even when I leave, I'm gonna pass my little treasure chest over to somebody close to me. Here you go, bro. Use that shit if you need to. That's Clubhouse, the urban side. Do you not agree?
I agree.
So what are you talking about? What's so weird?
Cause whack, I just came on here to say, listen, I always come back the next day. I never like be like I said, I'm not Sylvester. I do use this app for business and stuff, and it's lucrative. But the thing is, because I'm in the social media world, Sylvester, he be selling tomato, that shit. Anyway,
We
back
ain't
to what I was
talking
saying.
about no Sylvester. You dancing, Indigo.
I'm
You
not
need to
dancing. I just
Indigo.
said
Listen,
that shit is weird.
listen,
Like
go
if you
Indigo.
got
Listen,
news for
Indigo.
people on your phone, that's weird.
Indigo. Do you agree that you need to stop because this shit is senseless right now?
I mean, yeah, I do agree. I shouldn't have said nothing about the you should have beamed me up or nothing if they didn't want me beamed up in their
No,
room.
I'm saying
But
right now. Like, what we talking about right now?
Right now, you can you admit that you looking weird
It's
after
too
all
much
this
time,
time?
energy in the nut. Like, I don't get what I don't get.
Wack, I just made a statement that's weird to say people's
Now, let me
business.
tell you what I do know.
It's an opinion though.
This is what I do know. This is how this works. There's a very slim chance of you just fucking with them ladies for no reason because it might be a possibility or something. It's real shit. This is how this works, right? I do it all the time. I show a nigga a little bit. You still want to play? Oh, you do. Show him a little more. Oh, you thought I didn't? Oh, you quiet now. Okay, cool. Because Indigo with you, that's the type of shit you got to use to control you because you won't stop. A nigga just can't say, yo, Indigo, stop playing. You're doing too much. You keep going. Am I right?
Correct.
Okay. So maybe you should adjust yourself to where people don't feel like, man, we got to get something on this bitch because this bitch just don't know when to quit.
I mean, but people pick and choose their battles. I also think people like the pussyfoot because say had it been somebody else saying the same thing. Granted, I shouldn't have been like, give me a mod badge, but I do mod up a lot of the mods that was in there. So I said what
That
I said.
listen, you
But I
went in the
shouldn't have said
chat
it in
saying
a
about the
fucking
crazy
party
shit.
room, I guess.
You
But that's
did
a
not
part of
want to
it.
change your badge.
No, I had that badge on whack an hour before. I was in that room in like the audience with that badge on. I came in there with my late night PTR and said I wasn't changing because I'm leaving. So all that she didn't want to change her badge
Okay,
is
why
crazy.
you
I said
just
no,
didn't
I'm not.
say, oh no, I'm about to leave, I'm leaving and just left?
No,
No,
I
you went
said
to the
what I
chat.
said. I said that's
Okay,
crazy
that's
how a
my
six.
point.
Yeah.
You always gotta, you always gonna push it. You could have just been like, oh no, I'm out, I'm going to 100 anyway, and left. But you went to the chat and started talking crazy.
I mean, but you really already got to have some built up hate if you're
No, you
saying
don't. You Indigo. People are irritated by you. You've been doing a lot of fucking playing lately. Do you acknowledge that?
of course, yes.
Okay, so you know motherfuckers is irritated. And here it come. Here she come again with some bull. Damn, bitch, why you just can't change the motherfucking PTR? We celebrating. Nope, I'm not whoop whoop. You go to the chat and talk. Why couldn't you just oh no, oh y'all so I'm finna go to 100 and just leave and go to 100. Now we have no slick shit in the chat. We have no them coming off they mic talking shit to you in the goo because what you saying in the chat or whatever the fuck you at. There's no rollover to the 100 floor. There's no Phoenix and Lady Kill end up getting into it. There's no none of that. There's no right now.
You're correct, but like I said,
But that's the
I don't
that
have nothing to say. I was just saying
you
that,
are
like,
one of the prettiest, ugliest bitches I know. You know that?
And then you
why?
change it
I
again when
said
you change
Cause
it
you're
after Indigo,
fucking,
you were
cause
in
you're
there changing.
fucking. Listen, you're fucking.
I
Your
said I'm leaving
personality gets
because
ugly.
I
Your
mod all y'all and I
personality
never
gets
get modded. I never get the
ugly.
same respect.
What do you mean? They just asked you to change the badge. What's the problem?
Right now, you looking like a runaway.
You're looking like Cino right now. I ain't gonna lie.
She on some bullshit. Yeah, she on some bullshit, and she knows she on some bullshit. And right now, I think you trolling again. That's the sad part. I think you on the same bullshit right now.
Indigo, Indigo, it's Nurse. Can you hear me? I'm talking to you. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, she hear
Yeah,
you.
definitely can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Indigo, you know from day one you were my nigga, right? We was in the trenches. We was all over the app, celebrities, getting to the bag. I had stories came on the app. You had stories came on the app, and we still made it through, right? All the bullshit. You saw me 100 ENT, and you pulled up. Everybody showed you hella love from day one. And I made sure that nobody would attack you or hurt you or violate you under respect for me. So I'm not understanding like what's going on with you. I'm not understanding like me and you never talked on a personal level, but we always had that mutual love of like respect for one another. You always showed me love when no one fucked with me. So I'm not about to not show you love right now because I know niggas is not fucking with you. My thing is Wack is taking his time to speak to you and everyone else on the stage, like Lebo and everyone, right? So like obviously we care about you and niggas fuck with you enough to want to like see a better change in you because 100 ET side is really building, and you know we can't have our clubs going against each other and being divisive. And so like it's been a lot of people saying that you do stuff that's kind of weird or like trolling, and like we know when to troll and when not to. And we're just asking for you to just, just calm that shit down. If there's any way that you can, apologize to who you have offended, and also just cut the trolling out because you're a smart cookie and you get money. So like all this trolling shit you doing, you look goofy. I think it's distracting you for what you really need to stay focused on, and that's getting to that bag. And 100 ENT side, we got a lot of people that's networking, business, ideas, different type of clubs, and you're not contributing by trolling people or making up stories or doing all that weird shit you've been doing. So like coming from me, like, can you please stop? Because I'm kind of shocked, and like I don't really go to the late night. I've only started coming around, but during the daytime show, I don't have no complaints about you, Indigo. I think that maybe during the morning show you see that it's a different kind of show, or maybe because that's the morning show and you fuck with me, so you're not gonna act stupid in the morning show because you're perfect in the morning show. You don't make no sounds, you don't moan. You always come and I know you're listening, but you don't do that weird shit that you do during the late night. So I don't know if it's because it's late night and that's why you go off like that, but the what things that people are saying about you, I just never seen before. Like this is a side of you you've never shown me in the trenches. This is a side of you that I've never seen in the morning show, and I fuck with you. You feel me? Like me. Niggas wasn't fucking with me, so I know how that shit feel. But it's one thing to correct that shit and try to make it better for for everyone else, for the better of all, because nobody's bigger than the program, right? I go through shit too where I be fucking up, but I'm trying my best to lead in the better foot, because if you really fuck with niggas and well, I won't call everyone niggas, but if you fuck with us in 100 ENT side, you would change just off the strength of that. Like it's a lot of people I don't fuck with, but there's a lot of people more than that I do. You feel me? And because of that, like I'm gonna overlook the bullshit. She left. Damn.
She burned out.
Damn. She
I
said
I don't
that.
know. I think
What's
it's just
going on with
attention.
her?
I think it's
Why she run
intentional.
when I start talking? Because I know when I speak to her, it's gonna hit.
That shit
I
hurt
know it's
her
gonna.
feelings. It hurt her feelings, and it really
No,
that was
the
getting to
truth.
her.
I
Was I
told you she
talking
the
to her
prettiest,
in a
ugliest motherfucker I know. I don't know
Was
what's
I being
wrong with her.
disrespectful in my tone just now?
No,
Or was
No,
no.
No, you
Nikki, that's
good.
not what it
You good.
was. What it is
why
she
she
finally
ran?
starting to get where she going wrong, especially with you saying it coming from the trenches and how you overcame everything. And I think she
Yeah.
finally realized that her opening up this room and all the other rooms she opened today, she wigging the fuck out and she getting looked at
Yeah,
stupid.
She
I
looking
mean,
like crazy. It's about a third room she opened
Yeah,
up.
this shit is out of pocket.
she got
yeah.
to
I
stay.
didn't even.
Like even when I was like kicked out 100 ENT and I was going through shit, I would never imagine doing no weird shit like that on on nobody because it's like love don't stop when shit is not right. You feel me? You might be mad at somebody, but to make rooms and shit all day and like to troll like that's just I feel like crossing the line. That's some shit I would even do. Like I've thought about, but for the
Nikki, she
respect
trying to say that it all started from she not getting a beam over there.
and the beehive.
Man, no, that shit started
But
from her
she gotta know
Long
where it
time
simply
started
ago.
not.
from. This
That
But
been
shit
the
that's not
second
started
or
from
true.
her
third
not
thing she did
bagging
with
up.
them.
But
And
that's
then if
not
you
true,
was
right?
gonna leave, just leave. Like you should, you went in the
What
Hmm.
was
chat.
her whole
I said,
point of
Oh, she
even
been
opening
doing
the
it before the
rooms?
beehive
Like, what
shit.
was the biggest
oh
point
no,
of her opening the rooms? What was the big meaning
I don't
for
know.
it?
I think she
She's
like
still
to do this
upset
type
from
of
last
shit.
night with Phoenix, right?
She alright.
Like DC for video games and Marvel for film.
Shit,
I'm
What
trying to
about
hear what Iron Man
what
saying.
about Zelda? You remember Zelda?
yeah, yeah.
Zelda, I wanna ask this question. So who's more influential?
Somebody else did that hurt her. That's what they are.
Okay,
And
so
she need to
Fat.
realize that Clubhouse is not therapy. It's therapeutic, but it's not therapy. Go see a
But
therapist.
what's the so she
She
want a
wants
mass report
she won a
denied?
mass report to not whack, and frankly, I've had enough of this
Denied.
shit.
When the last time you and Honey talked 1-on-1?
Listen, I try to talk to Honey one on one. Every just even private communication, she just weaponized it against me. So I'm very, I'm very
What you
reluctant.
mean weaponized it? Like when it told the conversation?
Yeah, she just did that in a goddamn room. That's what she do. So I'm not gonna like this conversation.
Oh, I
Honestly,
got you.
if it was me and you, or me and you, me and Z, me and Curtis,
Yeah.
I would have had this conversation in private. But I tried to have a conversation with her before, and the first thing she did was come to the app and spin a narrative. Yo, I can't fucking talk to nobody like that in private. I got to do this shit publicly, homie. Like, respectfully, I got to protect myself. I'm not
No,
gonna
no,
be
no.
able.
I feel you. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I don't. But I mean, y'all, you got awards. She got awards. So what?
Dommy, play the first clip for whack, where
What's the problem? Like,
where
fuck
she's
it.
saying and she wants to not to be mass reported and it should be off the app. Like
No, no.
this is
One second.
unfair.
1 second. 1 second. Z. No, play the second clip where she started off saying that I might as well steal it anyways. You stole it from the start, yo. Like, here's the thing, Wack. You and I both know that ideas are free and far. There's multiple award shows and everything, yada yada. We know how Honey Boo Boo get down, how she get her quote unquote content. We know how she move, right? So when I scheduled my shit, homie, we was following each other, so she seen me schedule it. I did it because I was like, I want to
So
be creatively.
what day is you doing yours on?
I don't have a date yet. I'm still taking votes. You understand what I'm saying? I'm still
Got
taking
you. Got
votes
you.
with the link above. My shit